Hey guys, Jacob here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Tom Clancy's The Division Heartland, a Ubisoft original. As you guys know, this is going to be pretty much the official spin-off, free-to-play The Division game that's made by Redstorm Entertainment and also Ubisoft, which I'm very excited to talk about this and give my thoughts on it, and also talk about a few other things as well that we're going to be getting in the timeline sheet, which I will show you guys also. But to get right into it, this is going to be the post by IGN if you guys want to look this up for yourselves. This is the link if you guys want to type that in, or just type in the Division 2 Heartland IGN, and it should be the first post right there. But it says, Ubisoft has announced The Division Heartland, a free-to-play game set in Tom Clancy's The Division universe. Developed by the original Tom Clancy studio, Redstorm Entertainment, The Division Heartland will be a standalone from the main Division series. It's planned on the release on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC in 2021-2022 window. Now, as you guys know, we'll talk about this for a second. I really don't think we'll get this in 2021. If we do, that's awesome. I think it'll be late 2021 if we get it, and if we don't get it, then it'll probably be early 2022. But hopefully we'll get a little bit earlier than I think, but who really knows at this point. But here's the photo, which you guys already seen, which I will talk about a little bit as well. No details have offered besides those. It's currently very unclear as to what kind of game The Division Heartland will be beyond its free-to-play nature. Ubisoft does say that it'll be in a new perspective on the universe in a new setting. Those interested can sign up to get involved early. Hands-on opportunities can sign up right here. So if you guys want to click on the link when you guys go to this page, you guys can sign up to play it early. It is, however, just one component of a transmedia expansion of The Division across games, movies, and novels. The previous announced The Division Netflix movie starring Jessica Chastain and Jake Gyllenhaal will be joined by a new original novel set after the events of Division 2. New content is also coming to The Division 2 later this year. The new DLC will add a new game mode and new methods of leveling up agents, said to emphasize build variety and viability. Finally, a mobile game set in the Division universe is also in development. So I will pull up the pretty much timeline sheet for you guys to see right here. But you see we have Division 1, Div 2, Div 2 Warlords of New York. Then we have The Division Heartland, The Division 2 new content, The Division Mobile, which I was not expecting to be a mobile game. I knew that it was thrown around, but I kind of thought it was just people messing with other people talking about a mobile game. And then we obviously have the novel, which is supposedly after the Division 2, which is very makes me very curious, because does that mean we're going to be getting Division 3 information after that, potentially? Then we have the Netflix movie, which I'm very excited about, and there's actually a few interviews if you guys want to check that out online about how the movie's going to be about, what setting it's in, and also what's going to be in the movie. Now, for The Division Heartland, this is one thing I will clear up with some people. This is not going to be the DLC we're going to be getting in the new update. This is more stuff we're going to be getting. I know some people are saying, oh, this is the DLC getting in the next DLC. But I'm pretty sure this is not, obviously, going to be it. As I said in the post, new content is also coming to Division 2 later this year, and it said the new DLC will add a new game mode. So we're going to be getting the new game mode before this, then we're going to be getting Heartland, unless with scheduling issues, they release this around the same time, or they flip it. And obviously, we're getting more Division content after Heartland, so we're going to be getting more stuff next year as well, by the looks of it. Then we have the mobile game, the novel, and the film. One thing I will talk about the Heartland picture, which some people were asking me, giving me what I think about just this picture in general. For one, as you guys will notice, this is nothing what we've really seen before. This is a new area. This is not DC or New York, because there's tons of trees, and also looks like there's potentially maybe even a pond or a lake behind the behind the trees there, and also behind the water tower you guys can see. And on the right side, you see a flare going up between the Phoenix and a factory on the left side, and also the right side of the picture. And if you look above the end, there's also windmills, and there's no windmills that I've seen anywhere in the Division 2 in New York or in DC. So I'm guessing this is going to be a brand new area, which I'm very excited for, because we haven't really seen any forest-style areas in the Division besides Camp White Oak, and nature-wise, we've seen the zoo, which is about it, which I loved, Camp White Oak's environment in the zoo. It was just a very long mission, so I really don't play it that often, but I am very excited to see what kind of new areas, or what new area we're going to be getting with this DLC, or more standalone game. And that's another thing some people have been asking me about. Is this going to be like directly with the Division, and I'm guessing they're gonna pull a Warzone kind of thing where this will be a completely separate install that you'll have, and I'm not sure how many gigs will be. Another thing I'm also curious as well is how many players it's gonna hold, because the DZs currently in the Division 2 only hold 12 people, but if they get rid of the Dark Zone and the open PvE areas and make this just one big map, then maybe potentially they can have 20, 30, 40 people in this. I'm guessing probably maybe 20 or 30. I'm not going to go super crazy. But if there was 100 people in this, that'd be absolutely insane. Which, if they did that, that'd be really, really out there. But I'm also really curious if this is going to be straight up Battle Royale, or it's going to have a twist like Survival did, where you had to have certain, clothing, or you had to drink, water and eat food and all kinds of stuff like that, and also find medicine because you were sick. So it'd be kind of cool if they implemented some of those things to this. And also, I'm kind of curious, are they going to be using the Division 2 engine, or are they going to be using the Division 1 engine, or combining both and making some kind of new game and changing up a bit, and also changing the builds and stuff in this new game mode? Some people are thinking that this potentially may be where a group of your guys go in and you already have your gear, or you just have to find your gear, which I'm really curious to see exactly how that's going to be, because if you have to find your gear, that's going to put everyone on the same playing field. No one's going to have Lady Deaths or Eagle Bears, stuff like that. Everyone's just going to have basic yellow weapons or purple or blue gear, depending on how they set this game up. Or this may be a completely different game to the Division 1 to Division 2. This may be their own kind of ideas and how they've designed the engine and tweak some stuff, and maybe re-implement some things from the previous game and implement a few things that are not in the Division yet. And I'm also really curious if they're going to pretty much make it where there's a season track in this as well, where it's free to play, but if you want the better gear, you have to pay like $10 for the season, and there'll be multiple things you can unlock, like guns and skins and all kinds of cosmetic stuff like camos and apparel items like hunter masks and stuff like that you'll be able to use on your actual Division 2 character, and it can cross over. So that might make people want to come over and play this to get stuff for the Division 2 character and use it in that game, which I would love to see exclusive items in this expansion or this game mode, or standalone, whatever you want to call it, and be able to cross them over. But I'm really excited about this because, like I said, me and some of my guys were talking about this ages ago about, Redstorm making a potential spin-off, but a lot of us thought it was the mobile game, which we thought was kind of weird and just a joke. Some people were pointing to the fact that this did have the Warzone type vibe, where potentially they might make their own standalone game. And Redstorm was quiet for quite a long time, or at least a very long time. If you guys remember, the last time we heard from them was like the raid days, or when the second raid dropped. I think that was the last time we heard from Redstorm, and nothing since then. And I'm also curious to see how this is going to work, because this isn't really made by Massive. This is made by Redstorm, so I'm kind of curious to see exactly how they're going to take this game and what direction it's going to go into, and also how, if they're going to use these same mechanics from either games, or they're going to be making all brand new mechanics. But I feel like they would use the Division 2, because this is going to be those mechanics just mixed in with this map, and that's how they're going to be getting their expansion. But I'm really excited to see where this standalone expansion goes, and I'm always loving Division content, and I'm happy that we're going to be getting something a little bit different. Originally, I thought we were just going to be getting, the new game mode, the new season, and a brand new area. But if we end up getting a brand new expansion and area and new guns and stuff like that, plus on top of this, that will make me very happy. And if this is PvP inspired, or whatever kind of game mode they're making, I'm just hoping it's good and it's a lot of fun, and it'll give me something to upload on the, on the channel for you guys to see, and also give me something to actually play, because I'm currently, I already beat the new Resident Evil. Sorry I did not record that for you guys, but I'm just looking for something I could constantly play and keep, going over and over and over again, and not be bored out of my mind. But overall, let me know in the comment section below what you guys want to see in the new DLC that we're going to be getting for the Division 2, and also what you want to see in this new game mode. But overall, thank you all for watching, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the